what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
It's 11 degrees outside of our studio here in Avon, and you're looking at a live shot from Vail, and you can see that traffic is moving along pretty smoothly on I-70, but still snow-packed roads and also still some snowfall happening at the moment, just very lightly. And thankfully, our winter weather advisory, which was expected to continue through about 9 a.m. this morning, expired early. So hopefully we'll see some better conditions out there first thing this morning. Good morning, by the way. I'm Ashley Prill. I'll be your host here in the studio for the next 2 hours. We also have Chris Armistead out and about. He's going to be at Beaver Creek to let us know what those first chair conditions look like. And today we really see the first day of competition for the Burton US Open, and it's all with the Junior Jam, which kicks it off at 10 a.m. this morning. Now this is an invite-only event for guys and girls that are under the age of 14, and this is really the way that you get to see the next generation of our snowboard half-pipe superstars. So last year, this is such a cool success story. Brooke DeHaan, she was competing in the X Games this year, and now she has made it to the official roster for the women's half-pipe competition. So really exciting to see. She's only 14 years old, but after winning the Junior Jam last year, she's gone on to bigger and better things. And I mean, being on that roster for X Games, that is huge. And then we'll be able to see her competing later on this week. But this is an opportunity for the people that are competing in the Junior Jam to win a spot to compete alongside the pros in the half-pipe semifinals. So that's what they're attempting to do. And again, this all kicks off at 10 a.m. this morning with the Junior Jam. And for those of you that have never been to the Burton US Open, it's so much more than just the competitions. Of course, that's amazing to see, but everything is free and open to the public. And not only do you get to go and see some of the best half-pipe and slopestyle athletes in the world, but then you also, let's say you have a little one between 3 and 6 years old, there's a little Riglet park where they can actually get a taste of snowboarding for free. There's Burton demos that are happening all week long. There's also athlete meet and greets. And then, of course, there's the concert lineup, which all starts tomorrow night through Saturday. 4 nights of free concerts. Free. It's such an amazing event to be a part of. So hopefully you'll have a chance to get out there and experience at least a little bit of it. And we're going to check in with Chris Armistead. He's at Beaver Creek this morning. Chris, how are things looking? Are you staying warm out there?
Yes, Ashley, I'm staying warm out here, but it is a bit more cold here up in Beaver Creek than down there at the studio. So right by the sign here at Centennial, it's saying it's 12 degrees right now. My phone was saying 7 degrees, so there's a little conflict of that temperature, but I'll go with what the sign at Centennial says, 12 degrees here. Not too much on snowflakes falling today, so I was out in Vail yesterday in a major blizzard, if anyone saw that, and it looks like we're going to have better conditions today. And as you said, better conditions for the kids over at the Burton US Open for that Junior Jam. That should be an awesome event, so if anyone has time, go check out the next level up-and-comers of the youth of tomorrow in pro snowboarding. Over here at Beaver Creek, there's some awesome events coming up all throughout the next few weeks and towards the end of the season. The main one being the Women's Social Tour. That's a complimentary event also here, which is free, as right back here at 10 a.m. between Tuesdays and Fridays. Ski ambassadors from ski school will come by, meet the ladies, and if you're an intermediate or above skier level, they will take you up on the mountain for some added adventures and just maybe show you some terrain you've never really gone to or explored before. Another great event if you're a family person. I'm a dad of 3, and this is just an awesome event. It's the Allie's Cabin sleigh rides that take you up to Allie's Cabin for an awesome family dinner experience. So that's an open air sleigh ride, and if you ever get a clear night with a beautiful star-lit night or with the moon out, it's just an amazing experience. And kids are 12 and under, just an awesome buffet for a reasonable price. Parents, adults, it's only a little over $100, and you get to that Allie's Cabin experience and you just pop off your boots and hop into some slippers they have provided for you, and it just feels like you've shown up to someone's on-mountain cabin. We have a ton more on the inside scoop for the Burton US Open, lots more info for that later, and we have the staff from Walking Mountain Science Center in talking with Ashley about all the things they do, and we have a watch and win later. But first, let's give you a quick look here in a minute on the weather.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Meet Kelly. Kelly's kitchen needs updating. She could go to Denver, or she could skip the drive and shop locally at Select Surfaces in Avon. With a wide variety of tile, wood floors, carpet, laminate, and blinds, as well as help from in-house designers. Select Surfaces has everything you're looking for, including outstanding customer service. Find great selections, service, and materials to meet every budget at Select Surfaces in Avon.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
10 degrees outside of our studio here in Avon, and today we'll be seeing much cooler temperatures than what we saw for our daytime highs yesterday. So a high of only 10 degrees down at the base of Vail and Beaver Creek Mountains. And I was checking in with the National Weather Service, and they're saying that with that wind speed factored in, it could feel more like 10 below. And then tonight we could see those temperatures, really dropping significantly with our low around 6 below. But then you factor in the wind speed, could it feel a little bit more like 20 below. So tonight's gonna be a good night to bundle up, make sure you have those nice cozy jackets, maybe find a fireplace, some indoor plans. And we do have about a 20% chance of seeing some snowflakes in the area, but really not looking at much in the way of accumulation for at least a few more days. Now for those temperatures on the mountain today, maybe 1 to 3 inches possible. Not really, again, looking at a whole lot in the way of accumulation, but mid-mountain temperatures around 7 degrees. So the higher you go, it's gonna get even cooler, and then you factor that wind speed in, it's going to be a neck gaiter and hand warmer kind of day. But then as we get into the end of the week, we're looking at partly cloudy skies, temperatures getting back into the 20s for tomorrow, the mid 20s by Thursday, and then look at this, by the time we get into the finals for the Burton US Open on Friday and Saturday, beautiful sunny conditions, temperatures in the 30s, overnight lows also getting back into the teens, and then our next chance for some good accumulation out there will be arriving on Sunday. Maybe try out some Oakley lenses while you're heading out there to enjoy the competitions. And coming up, Chris has a look at what's happening with your mountain conditions.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, the conditions are great out here, and I'm looking forward to making a few turns in just a little bit up on Beaver Creek Mountain. So I'll be going up the Centennial Lift and heading to Spruce Saddle and just kind of exploring a bit, maybe going up Cinch and checking out a few runs. The conditions here in Beaver Creek are currently all 150 trails on the mountain are open, and 23 of 24 lifts are running. So that's almost everything. And they have a 60-inch base here, 5 inches of fresh snowfall. And they are just having great packed powder conditions. I'm going to go hop on the gondola while telling you also about the Vail conditions. So currently the Vail conditions are all 195 trails are open. That's all 31 lifts also open and running. And they had 5 inches of fresh snowfall in the last 24 hours, and then another 8 total in the last 48 hours. Beaver Creek reported 10 inches of fresh snowfall in the last 48 hours. So again, just really outstanding conditions up here. Not quite the heavy winds that we were seeing in Vail yesterday, so really looking forward to getting out there. And just coming up here, we're going to give you a look at what a powder day over in Vail looks like.
Woke up and saw the snow. Got here as fast as I could. Howdy. Well, not to be cliche, but it's epic. It's super epic. So deep.
Really beautiful here. I love the snow. We don't have this kind of powder in Argentina, so it's amazing to ski here.
And sounds, scrapers and plows getting everything ready for the day. I thought we were just trying to get good sound bites. Yeah. Woo.
So back here on our back patio in Avon, it's snowing lightly, and I probably should have brought gloves with me to hold on to this metal microphone. It's a little bit on the chilly side, but if you want some of the best conditions that you're going to find, especially this month, Breckenridge, my goodness, it's almost like they're bragging. I mean, Mother Nature. Let me just tell you. So, at the beginning of February, we were really excited because they had just surpassed the 200-inch mark as far as snowfall totals are concerned. Well, as of today, 318 inches of fresh snow at Breckenridge so far for the season. So they've had this snowiest February on record. And what they're reporting for the last 24 hours, 7 inches, 20 inches in the last 48 hours. They currently have an 88-inch base. In the last week alone, 26 inches at Breckenridge. They're 100% open. You're looking at a live shot from Peak 8 right there. They start turning the lifts for the public at 8:30 6:30 this morning. They'll be going until 4 o'clock. 2,908 acres are open. And by the way, can I mention that we have our 96-hour sale going on right now? So if you want to get some hotel rooms for less than $100 a night, head on over to Breckenridge.com, book those reservations now before Friday when the sale expires. Now, if you want to head over to Keystone, the home of Kidtopia, they had the snowiest October on record for them, which is why they opened up early this season. And if you're going to be heading over there, they also got some fresh snow in the last 24 hours, 4 inches. In the last 48 hours, 10 inches of fresh snow. And in the last 7 days, 13 inches, over a foot in the last 7 days at Keystone. They currently have a 63-inch base, and they also are the home of the longest ski day in Colorado. So not today or yesterday, Mondays and Tuesdays, they kind of take the days off from night skiing, but Wednesdays through Sundays, you can technically start your day at 8:30 in the morning and ski until 8 p.m. at night. 217 inches for the current season to date, 3,149 acres, which means that Keystone is 100% open. And if you haven't been over there to explore the world's largest snow fort, that is a great time. You don't even necessarily have to ski or ride, just have to get a foot passenger ticket to get up to the top of the gondola to enjoy that with your kiddos. But they have all kinds of complimentary activations that take place as part of their Kidtopia celebrations throughout the season. So KeystoneResort.com. And again, don't forget about that 96-hour sale going on right now until Friday. We're going to take a quick break, and coming up, we'll have a look at that local weather forecast.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, outfitters of Vail Resorts professionals. Visit them in Lion's Head to get outfitted for your day on the mountain.
When the mountain tests you, trust is all you have. And trust will set you free.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Boost Oxygen. Don't let altitude ruin your Rocky Mountain experience. Help is here.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Beaver Creek. I am just on the Centennial Gondola right now and just giving you a quick weather update. Currently, by 8 a.m., it's going to be 6 degrees and a high of 10 for the day with a 20% chance of snow, about 1 to 3 more inches expected before this storm sort of finally settles, and then we start to get some clearer skies throughout the rest of the week. Tonight, we will have a temp of 6 below, which is definitely very chilly, so just be advised on that and take your time. Make it a quick walk if you're taking your animals or pets outside. And looking at the I-70 map here, we have a high in Eagle of 25 today and an Avon a high of just 12 degrees, Vail 15 degrees, and over to Denver a high of 27 degrees. So again, chilly all across the state of Colorado today. Looking at the forecast for tomorrow, high of 21, partly cloudy, and then the sun will join us again by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday as temps rise. A high of 24 on Thursday, 31 on Friday, and Saturday it'll get much warmer with a high of 34, and then more snow by Sunday with a high of 31. And just coming up in a short minute here, we're going to have Ashley giving us a road report, making sure everyone's going to stay safe out there. If you're traveling to Denver, I have a buddy that was here, and he's flying back out from Denver. So, Steve, stay safe out there.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, now also on Colorado's K3 Channel 3 statewide.
Thank you, Chris. And this is a live shot from I-70. You can see that the traffic it's moving first thing. There's a little bit more out there than I was anticipating this morning. And also you can see those snowpack conditions. However, we haven't had any alerts this morning about any road closures. I would imagine that with the conditions looking like that, the traction laws are in effect. So that just, you want to make sure that you have your four-wheel drive, that you also have the snow tires on. And then something else that I noticed just coming in from Eagle is that we were just getting a little bit of a dusting of snow, and so that of course can make things really nice and slick out there. So you want to give yourself a little time, especially coming around some of those corners, and then of course just being able to stop. So some great resources for the road conditions, like if you have a buddy that's going to be heading down to Denver, you're going to be doing that. cotrip.org, that's where you can find those cameras like we were just showing you. They have cameras all along the I-70 corridor, so you can actually see before you even head out the door what those conditions look like firsthand. And then another excellent resource that I use on the daily is ecalert.org. So you can go there and you can sign up for email or text alerts, and then you don't even have to do anything after that. They just send it straight to your phone, straight to your email, so you know exactly what's going on. You know, the other day I was heading back home to Eagle and I got the alert that there were several accidents along I-70, so I was able to take an alternate route. I didn't hit a single accident. I had smooth sailing all the way home. So it can make for a much easier and more pleasant experience on the roadways if you sign up for those alerts, and those affect Beaver Creek, Vail, and Vail Pass. We're going to take a quick break, and coming up we are introducing you to one of our favorite places for a little app ride and also just for a great meal to refuel after a day on the slopes.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
As the region's most preferred orthopedic practice, we specialize in keeping you active and getting you back to the things you love. The physicians at Vail Summit Orthopedics will take care of all your orthopedic needs from head to toe. Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Tuning Maestros. Your experience on the mountain will always benefit from the true bases and dialed-in edges Christie Sports expert technicians provide. Bring your skis and snowboards in today. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
Don't miss coverage of the 2020 Burton U.S. Open Snowboarding Championships. Watch Good Morning Vail Friday and Saturday, February 28th and 29th from 7 to 9 a.m. for athlete interviews, followed by live coverage of the slopestyle and halfpipe finals starting at 11 a.m. TV8's live coverage of the Burton U.S. Open is brought to you by All Points North Lodge, G-Shock, and Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. From the mountain to the menu in less than 60 seconds. There's only a few restaurants in Vail that offer a truly ski-in, ski-out experience, and Garfinkel's right here in Lion's Head makes the very short list. They offer a fun atmosphere, a great big deck overlooking the ski yard, a jam and opera scene, and a not-so-average bar menu. The kitchen is cranking right now. Let's go inside and see what's on the menu today. We're in the back kitchen with Mikey D from Garfinkel's. And Mike, I know Garfinkel's quite well as that big patio overlooking the ski yard, the opera scene inside, and also the great bar food. But you have a lot of dinner items too on the menu.
I do. Steaks, fish, pasta, and we're going to make some bison meatloaf.
Okay, Mike, take us through the steps on the bison meatloaf preparation.
Okay, we're going to start off with 5 pounds of ground bison meat. Then we're going to add our seasonings. Our seasonings are going to be garlic, tarragon, salt, pepper, thyme, and marjoram. Then we're going to add our liquid, and this is a combination of Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard, A1 steak sauce, and sriracha.
Oh, that sounds like a good combination. Put that in there.
Absolutely. Then we have chopped onion and chopped parsley. We're going to a cup of each.
Okay.
Then we're going to add 5 whole eggs. We need that for a binder to make sure everything sticks together because bison meatloaf does not have that much fat. Okay. Then lastly, we have 2 cups of croutons. We're going to break those up a little bit with our hands. What we use the crouton for is as the juices of the meatloaf cook, you need something inside the meatloaf to soak them up to retain that flavor.
All right, so you must be getting close to wrapping this one up.
We are. We're close. Now we're ready to set it in its form.
Okay.
But before we do that, being that it's such a lean meat, we want to add some fat. And how we're going to do that is with the great American food, bacon. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bacon and we're going to line the bottom of our pan. You can use the same at home, the same pan as what you would to make, banana bread or zucchini bread or whatever you choose.
Yeah.
But having a good pan is key to good meatloaf. So now we're ready to put the meat in the form.
Yep.
It's pretty easy. It's going to come out in one big ball, like a big meatball.
Yeah, it is.
Here's the key. You got to make sure you hammer it in there with nice and flat. You want to get all the air out or it's going to fall apart. So we're going to put it in the oven like this, 35 minutes, 350 degrees. When it's done, we're going to pull it out. We're going to flip it upside down out of the pan onto this and bake it for another 10 minutes to brown it and give it that nice crust.
Mike, we're in the dining room now. You brought out a bunch more delicious looking food. What do we have in front of us?
Some of the pastas we talk about, like our beef stroganoff, our lobster and shrimp ravioli, an appetizer that we put on this year, which is a burrata, and of course, the last piece of resistance, the meatloaf.
Oh, the bison meatloaf. Hand delivered by James. Look how good that is.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
I bet you these plates go back to the kitchen clean every time, don't they?
Absolutely, every time.
I love it. All right. Thanks for having us into Garfinkel's. If people want to find out more, what would you recommend?
Follow us on our website, www.garsdale.com. Okay. Friend us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram.
Once again, thanks for having us in.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
All right. This is the Local Dish. This is Garfinkel's in Lion's Head.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Welcome back to Beaver Creek, everyone, and thank you to GMC for sponsoring our weather. And I just got off the Centennial lift off to my right over there, and there are some light snow flurries here, still kind of holding on as this storm has been with us for a few days. But let's give you the quick update on weather for today. At 8 a.m. it'll be about 6 degrees and then a high of 10 tonight, or a high of 10 throughout the day. Tonight it's going to drop to 6 below with a sunset just before 6 p.m. at 5:53. And down in Eagle it's going to be a little bit warmer, high of 25. In Avon a high of only 12, in Vail a high of 15, and in Denver a high of 27. And then if we're looking at the 5-day forecast, Wednesday it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 21. Thursday, mostly sunny, partly cloudy, high of 24. And then by Thursday and Friday, a lot more sun coming back to us for those best days at the Burton U.S. Open as we head into the final days on Saturday. And that's a high of 31 on Friday and a high of 34 on Saturday, and then more snow in the forecast for Sunday, high of only 31. So we should be getting another storm just as the Burton U.S. Open wraps up. Maybe some of those pros maybe the pros will get a powder day up in Vail. And Ash is coming up with a UV forecast.
This UV forecast is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts.
Thank you very much, Chris. Still snowing lightly here on our back patio, and I wisened up this time, put my gloves on before I came out here. It's chilly. Wow. And obviously we're seeing quite a bit of cloud cover, still some light snowflakes out there. So you might be thinking like, I don't need to put that sunscreen on. Nope, you're wrong. Put it on. At least an SPF 30 or above is what we recommend. And right now our UV index is at 3, which of course is moderate with the cloud cover, but those pesky UV rays, they can get through those clouds. And not only does Supergoop do a good job of protecting you from those UV rays, but then also it adds this extra insulating layer to your skin. So especially on days like today, where we're going to be seeing those temperatures really nice and cool out there, it just adds that little bit of extra protection for your skin and just helps to kind of, just keep it a little bit happier as you're out there cruising the slopes today. So supergoop.com, if you've never heard of them before, their products are amazing. They really hold themselves to very strict standards when it comes to only the best ingredients in their products. We're going to take a quick break, and then coming up, we'll have those first share conditions.
Join us at Vail Public Library and engage your senses weekly with gentle yoga, group meditation, or Zumba as part of our Healthy Lifestyle series. Check out the Tech Studio, our very own makerspace. Explore, create, collaborate, and invent in a safe and supportive environment. Connect with a variety of performers, musicians, authors, historians as part of our evenings of engagement. We also offer summer reading programs for all ages. We offer a variety of activities for the younger set, including Reading Buddies, a one-on-one reading experience, Robotics Club, and our Kids Create programs. Vail Public Library is your public library. There's something for everyone, and we hope you'll visit us very soon.
There's long been a problem in the treatment of addiction. People go into treatment, they come out. They relapse and go back in, they come out again. It's a revolving door. At All Points North Lodge, we're changing that. With a focus on the root causes of substance abuse, not just the symptoms, plus ongoing life coaching that meets you where you are at any point in life. Let's make sure relapse is a thing of the past. All Points North Lodge, we believe in you.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer.
We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us!
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
All right, guys, I'm back up here at Beaver Creek and just kind of checking out what the on-mountain lift staff are doing here at the Cinch chairlift. And just a big shout out to these guys. They always are out here braving the cold and getting everyone just all set up at every lift so that, you know, you're out here having a great day. So they're getting the lift line set up. I'll be probably taking this up in a little bit when they give us the okay to head up. And snowflakes are flying still, so pretty incredible. We've had an awesome winter storm here, reset all of our mountains here between Vail and Beaver Creek, over at Arrowhead also. And just a really, really awesome time to be out here. Beaver Creek reported 5 inches in the last 24 hours, 10 inches in the last 48 hours. So packed powder conditions on all their groomed runs. And I think there's probably going to be a few fresh stashes to find up maybe in Red Buffalo Park or just kind of all around Beaver Creek. So looking forward to kind of exploring a little bit and having you guys come along for the ride today. So I'm just going to walk over to Spruce Saddle and kind of warm up a bit because it is chilly. It's almost in single digits right now, and hopefully it'll be just a bit warmer by the second hour of our Good Morning Vail show, and Ashley's got a book report here just telling us a lot more about a great book here coming up in just a minute.
The book report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
Thank you, Chris. And yes, you know, I do love to head on over to the Avon Public Library. Right now, I'm in the midst of a local history book. But did you know that you can find, you know, bestsellers even online? I went and I was looking for one, like a big bestseller, and I was like, you know what, I would love to just see if I could, you know, get a hold of this. And they didn't have it on the shelves, but they did have it electronically. So another great option, like I just ended up reading it on my phone just because I had my library card. So evld.org is the website to find out more about that. But in addition to great books, they also have incredible programs for the teenagers out there. So things that, you know, basically you show up, they provide the materials, the snacks, and it's just a lot of fun. So everything from laser tag to live action Pac-Man, which I still don't know what that is, but I really want to see what that looks like. Dungeons and Dragons, they have an escape room. They have sewing, arts and crafts, tie-dye, karaoke. This is definitely not your typical library activities where shushing is all the rage. There's no shushing here, just a lot of fun. So evld.org if you want to find out about the best sellers that they have on their shelves, if you want to find out what they have available electronically, and also if you want to get your teens signed up for some really fun activities that have no shushing involved. We're going to take a quick break, and coming up next, we'll have a look at your local weather forecast, and we're going to save you some cash at the outlets at Silverthorne.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
Thank you to the outlets at Silverthorne for sponsoring our weather right now. And they do have an awesome deal. Also, if you're ever watching our show and just can relay this information at the Colorado Welcome Center over at the outlets at Silverthorne, that's also a customer service center, you can basically just say, hey, I just saw TV8 and Good Morning Vail, and I would like to pick up my $10 off rebate, and they will definitely hand that to you, and they'll also give you a VIP savings booklet. So make sure you stop in at the Colorado Welcome Center and the Customer Service Center and get that $10 gift card. Let's give you a quick weather info update. The weather's going to be 6 degrees at 8 a.m. with a high of just 10 degrees today, 20% chance of snow. Right now in Beaver Creek, the snowflakes are flying. Tonight it's going to drop to 6 below, so just be advised on that. It will be chilly, and sunset is just before 6 p.m. at 5:53. At each of our resorts right now, Vail and Beaver Creek are holding strong at 7 degrees for the day. Another 1 to 3 inches of snow accumulation expected all throughout the day. And Breck's only at 2 degrees right now, Keystone at 5 degrees, and they might be getting about another inch of snow at those resorts. And looking at our 5-day forecast, tomorrow it's going to be partly cloudy and a high of 21. And then on Thursday, more sun will be coming back, and the storm should be settled by then, a high of 24. Lots of sun by Friday with a high of 31, and plenty of sun on Saturday for that Burton U.S. Open final with a high of 34, before we see another winter storm coming on Sunday with a high of 31. So looking forward to some more fresh tracks by Sunday, and just a lot of sun for the Burton U.S. Open. It's always great to check out what's going on at all those events and have some great weather for it. We have more Good Morning Vail in just a little bit coming right up.
For over 60 years, Warren Miller has captured the spirit of the mountains and the culture of snow sports. Tune in to TV8 Daily at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for timeless Warren Miller films presented by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvale.com.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
You know, it's always nice to do a little update, have something a little fresh. And we are debuting 2 new shows on TV8. We're partners with Outside Television, and they are the ones that have produced these shows, and they are allowing us to air them on TV8, which is really cool. And one of them is called In Search of Speed. This is something that I think is going to be absolutely fascinating. So it follows the U.S. ski team, and it kind of gives you an inside look at how hard they had to push to stay on top for the 2017-2018 season. And you're probably wondering, okay, well, why that season? Why not this one? Well, because that was a season leading into the Olympics and also the World Cup Tour. So you have people like Lindsey Vonn, Michaela Schifrin, Ted Ligety. And so it just really gives you this inside look at what their world is like. And you can catch this show daily at 2 and 2:30 here on TV8 Vail. So fascinating watch. I'm going to be setting my TV to watch that one today. And then another one that is hosted by a Colorado local himself is called Dispatches. You've probably heard of it, but it's basically it's kind of like a magazine show, if you will. And they really dive deep into stories from across the world, all about initiatives, technologies, and people who impact our world. And so it's hosted by Chris Davenport. You may have heard that name. He is a legendary skier based out of Aspen, but you know, we see him all the time here for the GoPro Mountain Games. He does a lot of hosting there, and then of course he also is just skiing all across Colorado. He wrote a book about skiing the 14ers, but he is your guide through these different stories from across the globe. Everything from, you know, athletes in Cuba and what it's like to pursue their passions when they are facing government constraints and, you know, limited resources, and it's a really cool exploration of our world. And so that one you can catch, I believe, you know, I don't have the specific times on that one, so I'll have to check on that and get back to you. But Dispatches, and then also In Search of Speed, 2 brand new shows that you can catch here on TV8. And, you know, we have some athletes that are here in town for the Burton US Open. The Junior Jam kicks off at 10 a.m. this morning, and it's our next generation of incredible athletes. But Chris has the details on some of the athletes you want to watch coming up for Friday and for Saturday as we get into the finals and as we get into that pro level. There's some really big names, so I'll let him tell you all about that next.
Yes, thank you, Ashley. There are some big names, including last year's champ on the women's side, and that is Zoe Sadowski-Sennett. She's a New Zealand pro rider, and aside from winning last year at the Burton US Open, she just had really a ridiculously incredible 2019 season. So she was actually the X Games gold medalist, and then a month later won a gold medal in slopestyle at the 2019 FIS Snowboard World Championships, before coming in March last season and winning the slopestyle event at, again, as I mentioned, the Burton US Open. So she was basically then completing the triple crown of the Open title, the X Games gold, and the World Championships title. She was also the flag bearer at the last Winter Olympics for her country, New Zealand, at Pyeongchang. And again, just an amazing talent, an amazing athlete, and I'm sure a lot more awesome stuff is in store for her in this 2020 season. On the men's side, another great one to mention is a local hero done good here, and that's Jake Pates. He's an Eagle kid. Well, I say kid, but he's just in his 20s right now, but grew up in Eagle, Colorado, just down the road from Beaver Creek, where I am here taking a break at Spruce Saddle, and just kind of got great on his snowboard from 8 years old on in his backyard. Parents were cool and built him some fun little park features and stuff. Last season, in the 2018 Olympics, he took 8th in the half pipe, which was amazing for a kid his age. When I'm guessing a lot of people were, thinking of some other names from across the world being the heavy favorites, but he finished as a top 10 finisher at the Olympics. Had a great X Games run this year, just a couple months ago over in Aspen. And again, this kid is just an incredible talent. Looking forward to more from Jake Pates. His brother's also a pretty cool cameraman for some of the X Games shots that you'll ever see. So awesome when we have local heroes in the half pipe and just doing awesome stuff out there. We have a lot more Good Morning Vail coming up in our second hour, and Ashley's got just a lot more to tell us about in studio in just a little bit.
1, 2, 3, break time.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
If you love Vail, you'll love the Arabelle Club in Lions Head. Drive in, ski out. Make the most of your time in Vail. At the club, our valets park your car and your skis are waiting for you slopeside. Gear up in the members lounge with your own private locker. And after a hearty continental breakfast, you'll be on the mountain in record time. It just doesn't get any easier or more fun. So make the most of the mountain with membership at the Arabelle Club. It makes all the difference.
Pepsi Zero Sugar. All the cola flavor, none of the sugar.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
This weather report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Snowshoe Race Series, January 5th, February 2nd, and March 8th.
Hey everyone, we're looking at a shot of the Beaver Creek Ski Patrol headquarters. So thank you to those staff members that do an awesome job of keeping everyone safe on the mountain. And a little secret stash below in the lower level of the Ski Patrol building, that is where the cookie cabin is. So if you're ever in Beaver Creek and you wonder where all of those delicious cookies get created and cranked out, that's where it happens, down in the cookie cabin just below Ski Patrol. Let's give you a quick weather update. Thank you to the Beaver Creek Resort Club for sponsoring our weather. And at 8 a.m. it's going to be 6 degrees and then a high of 10 degrees today, and the snow is still flying here in Beaver Creek. Another 1 to 3 inches of accumulation expected between Beaver Creek and Vail and across Eagle County. Tonight we're going to have temps drop considerably to 6 below, and sunset will be at 5:53 p.m. And again, let's recap over at all resorts. Vail will have a high of 7 degrees today. Beaver Creek is holding strong also at 7 degrees with 1 to 3 inches expected. Breck's at 2 degrees and Keystone is at 5 degrees. So again, pretty chilly over in Summit County. They're expecting another inch of snow. And here's our 5-day forecast for tomorrow on Wednesday, a high of 21 with partly cloudy conditions. And then on Thursday, it's going to be partly cloudy with some sun joining us and temps rising to 24 degrees. And then by Thursday and Friday, we've had a break in the storm and more sun. Should be joining us for the best days at the Burton US Open Friday and Saturday. It should be packed crowds with temps rising into the low to mid 30s. And then by Sunday, more snow in the forecast with a high of 31. And again, I'm just really looking forward to these awesome events over in Golden Peak area for the Burton US Open, and a ton of other great free concerts at night. So it sounds like we're going to have some awesome conditions over in Vail all throughout the week for the Burton US Open, which kicks off today with that junior jam for all the kids that are 14 or younger. And we are also going to have Walking Mountain Science Center, the staff from their amazing operation over in Avon. They just do great things. I have kids in the Valley, and they do awesome after-school programs for kids, a lot of science, everything science related and nature related. So it's going to be awesome to hear what they have coming up with Ashley.
For over a decade, the Epic Pass has provided skiers and riders season-long access to world-class mountains that are truly epic by nature. And now, the next evolution of the Epic Pass has arrived. And the possibilities are limitless. From one day to every day. Epic for everyone.
You know, just looking at that commercial of getting outside and getting epic is something that sounds really appealing to you. Probably is something that would appeal to your kids. And lucky for you, we have Walking Mountain Science Center here in the Vail Valley, and their programming is just phenomenal. And I'm here with Cassie this morning. And, you know, Cassie, it's kind of crazy because we're, you know, next week we have daylight savings time. We're starting to kind of getting into the spring vibe. And I've already been getting some emails and some text messages from my brother who lives in Florida about bringing his kids out here for summer camps. And thankfully, Walking Mountains, you guys do so many cool camps for kids for a variety of ages, right?
Yeah, we do. We have camps for kindergarten through 8th grade, and they're all outside. Some they're science-based. We're going out and exploring, but we're also doing experiments and learning about the natural world.
Nice. So you get to be outside, but then you're going to be taking some knowledge home with you. It's not where it's just like, okay, like go run some laps and then, you know, you'll be tired when you get home. They're going to be engaged and also be outside.
Yeah, absolutely. We have quite a few STEM camps. This year too, we're doing a couple girls in STEM camps and some that are sort of like merging science and art together.
Fun. And so, okay, so you start when they're pretty young, and then as far as getting kids signed up for these things, because again, I feel like this is something that's really popular. Like Chris was just mentioning, his 3 kids have grown up doing this. I would imagine that you'd want to sign up early.
Yeah, so our camp registration opens up on March 2nd, which is this coming Monday.
Gosh. Oh, really? Already?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So be sure to check out the website, walkingmountains.org, and then we also just put out our summer camp brochure, so be looking for that around town in your mailboxes and all of that. Nice.
Okay, you're going to make me look really cool to my brother and also to my niece and nephews. And so when it comes to creating these camps and these programming opportunities, this is also not something where you're just like, okay, like head outside and we'll just, you know, somebody will just kind of help figure out the programming. You have some very specialized people that are very qualified to be teaching these programs.
Absolutely, yeah. All of our camp staff have their wilderness first responders, so they're able to, you know, keep the kiddos safe. But also, they mostly are graduate students pursuing their master's in natural science education through Walking Mountains. So, like, science is their life and their passion.
Right. That's amazing. So to be able to learn from someone who is, you know, voluntarily going through that kind of a learning process and getting their master's, that's amazing. So the things that they're going to be learning are not just like your basic, average kind of fun facts, right? Like this is going to be next level.
Mm-hmm. And they're all very age appropriate and sort of work with what they're learning in school as well for that age.
Nice, nice. And so if people want to get their kids signed up, so obviously like we're starting the registration this next week, which is crazy already.
I know,
but where
it doesn't
do you
feel like
it.
it,
No,
but
like how is that happening? But so where do you send them for more information and to get the full rundown?
Yeah, so you can find all the information on our website. And then you can also call me if you have any questions. And I also just wanted to call out that we also offer scholarships.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
on our summer camp page, you can find a scholarship application. It's online this year, so it's really easy to fill out. So if money is an issue, please don't hesitate to fill it out. We want to open up access for any kid to be able to come to our camps.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, Cassie, thank you so much for coming on and letting us know all about this. And I can't believe it already, March 2nd. We got to get on this, got to make this happen. So walkingmountains.org is the website where you can find that full list of what they do throughout the entire year. It's amazing. And then also to get the kids signed up for those summer camps. I'm going to be sleuthing on that. March 2nd. Set your calendar. We're going to take a quick break, and coming up next, we have a look at what's happening with your local weather forecast.
First Chair is brought to you by Good Morning Vale. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
Wow, thanks for all that info, Ashley from Walking Mountains. I can already tell I need to talk to my wife, and we need to start making those summer camp plans as their open registration just starts beginning of next week on March 2nd. So already thinking about summer plans. That's definitely something to factor in. And I know there's tons of other options for kids in the valley, but man, those camps do fill up fast if you haven't, and you ever check on them too late, they're already gone and sold out. So I'm standing also by an awesome on-mountain kids area. My 9-year-old Calvin, he wants to lap this place every time we go through, and if you can see the sign just behind me, that's Tombstone Territory. So you go through Tombstone Territory. They have fun little features for kids that look sort of like an Old West layout with some like kind of fake wooden buildings and stuff. And then there's a lot of these fun little rolling chutes that the kids can go through, kind of little mini jumps for them to explore and play around at. And that's just off of the right or the left-hand side of Spruce Saddle where the kids corral is. So if your kids are ever in ski school, you know, they can just hop right out the door after lunch and then head right over to Tombstone Territory. Just some fun terrain. As a dad, you always want to keep the kids engaged and always having them, you know, enjoy the mountain and be mountain adventurers. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we've got another weather report for you in just a little bit on Good Morning Vale.
For over 60 years, Warren Miller has captured the spirit of the mountains and the culture of snow sports. Tune into TV8 Daily at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for timeless Warren Miller films presented by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer.
We got it.
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it.
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
As the region's most preferred orthopedic practice, we specialize in keeping you active and getting you back to the things you love. The physicians at Vail Summit Orthopedics will take care of all your orthopedic needs from head to toe.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
This is a live shot from Beaver Creek Village. There you can see how live it is, right? We have a little bit of snowfall that's taking place first thing this morning, and also some very cool temperatures, especially considering what we saw yesterday and really as we kind of got into, you know, this past weekend, we had some pretty nice warm temperatures, but we are going to be seeing warm temperatures once again, just not until most likely Friday and Saturday with those highs reaching into the 30s. But we do see sunshine back in the forecast for tomorrow. Also tomorrow night, the live music kicks off for the Burton U.S. Open, 6 o'clock at the Solaris stage. You can find Luke Matrani and Ghostlight. Definitely want to be there for that, totally free. And then, of course, we have the finals taking place on Friday and Saturday for the Burton U.S. Open. It's all brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts. Up next, hour number 2.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the second hour of Good Morning Vail, or if you didn't catch us in the first hour, just welcome to Good Morning Vail. I'm standing next to the best trail map sign at the top of Centennial Chairlift and just at the edge of Spruce Saddle. So I'm kind of getting my bearings and where I want to go head for the day for some of the first chair laps and some of the on-mountain adventures. There's a snowcat going by right now doing some of the outstanding grooming that they do here at Beaver Creek. So just awesome job by these guys, and always great to get out on some fresh corduroy up here. Let's give you some info about some of the best events here in the Beaver Creek area. Between now and the end of the season in April, there is a complimentary women's social tour where guests can go meet up with ski ambassadors from ski school at 10 a.m. at the bottom of Centennial Lift. And if you're an intermediate or above skier, they will join you and give you just an amazing experience on the mountain and take you up and give you just a lot of good tips, pro tips, and just explore the mountain in possibly a way you've never really done that quite before. So another great event for families is the Allie's Cabin Family Dining Adventures, where you can go in an open air sleigh ride up to Allie's Cabin, which is on the mountain, and just enjoy that experience of a sleigh ride right to an amazing cabin restaurant. You hop out and go inside their doors, and they ask you to pop your shoes off, and they provide amazing slippers you just slip into, and you just feel like you've ended up at someone's mountain cabin for an amazing dining experience. Kids 12 and under, it's only about $45, and adults it's just a little over $100. Just an amazing culinary experience there at Allie's Cabin. And we have a ton more in Good Morning Vail for the second hour of the show, and Ashley's going to give us some quick tips about an amazing spa here in the valley. So I might have to get a gift card to this place for my wife.
Oh, yes, you will, Chris. You can also get a Bubble-tastic membership, which would be an even better idea because then she could go monthly. But Bubbles Day Spa, this is a brand new day spa that just opened in Avon. And something that is just so great about this place is that it's family owned and operated. And there's so much passion behind this operation. And they have everything from the luxury treatments to, something that's a little bit more affordable, even though, you may think that you can't afford some facials and massages. You're wrong. They have something that can really fit your budget and then also just make you feel like a queen or like a king, even if it's just for a few hours. You can see the 24-karat facial that they do. So they have some really inventive ways that they can improve your skin and also just give you that glow and help you to relax. And they have some beautiful add-ons that you can do. So let's say you just want kind of a basic massage, and then they also have some really great, there's an LED light treatment that I definitely really interested in. Then you can also add on things like with your hands and your feet, or like a scalp massage. You can add that on to just your typical massage. But they have so many great offerings, and again, it's called Bubbles Day Spa. They just opened up, family owned and operated, and so much love and passion that's put into every treatment that they offer. So look them up there in Avon, and again, they have those Bubble-tastic memberships, which make it even more affordable to go and treat yourself every month. And talk about a treat. You know, each and every afternoon, Vail has après-ski. And if you're not aware of après-ski, really it's just a celebration of all of your mountain accomplishments. And it begins at 3 o'clock every day. And this year, they've added some bell ringing into the Lion's Head and Vail villages. So if you see the shop owners out there ringing some bells at 3 o'clock, it signifies it is time to come on in, grab a cocktail, grab a great appetizer, and just enjoy your experience. And of course, relive all the great air that you caught while you're out there, you know, hitting those rollers, or maybe just the groomers that you ended up, you know, crushing that day. But après-ski starts at 3 o'clock in Vail Village with the bell ringing. We still have so much more headed your way, including the Eagle County Animal Shelter, Avon Liquor. We have a wellness segment that we want to...
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm here with Sarah and Rarity at Beaver Creek, and one of my favorite events of the entire year is your Beaver Creek Snowshoe Series. And Sarah, this is so much fun.
It really is. It's a great chance for people to get up and enjoy the fabulous surroundings we have here at Beaver Creek. And we have a 5K and a 10K across the 3 races during the winter season. So we have everything from people who are really trying to trim that personal best time at the 10K to people just out to enjoy some exercise and the beauty outdoors, and the 5K with the whole family.
But you know, it's so much more than just the race. It's really an entire experience.
It really is. People have the chance to demo snowshoes. So if you're looking for a new pair of snowshoes, it's a great chance to try some out during the race. And then we have our post-race party. So everyone's qualified to win some great raffle prizes. And then we have the meal as well. So it's a full day of fun.
Okay, you have to get signed up. Make sure you don't miss out on this incredible chance to get outside, experience Beaver Creek, beavercreek.com/snowshoe. Don't miss it.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
As the region's most preferred orthopedic practice, we specialize in keeping you active and getting you back to the things you love. The physicians at Vail Summit Orthopedics will take care of all your orthopedic needs from head to toe.
24-hour tune-around. Christie's expert technicians need less than a day for most tune and repair jobs. We'll have you at your best in no time. Drop your skis and snowboards off today. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
This weather report is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops. We'll see you out there.
I had to be honest with you, I'm having a really hard time focusing on this weather because our next guest is so incredibly adorable. You just wait till you see. And she would be a perfect companion to play in these kinds of temperatures because she's got 4 legs and a lot of fur. Temperatures will be reaching into the teens today, but the low teens, like 10 degrees for the high at the base of Vail and Beaver Creek Mountains. And then according to the National Weather Service, we could see that wind chill well below 0. And tonight we're already looking at those lows around 6 below 0, but when you factor in the wind, it could feel more like 20 below. So good idea to get those nice thick thick layers out, maybe head on over to Christie Sports and hit up the puffy section so that you have all sorts of nice warm layers for today and also for this evening. If you're going to be out on the mountain today, maybe another 1 to 3 inches out of this system. However, we did see that winter weather advisory that was initially predicted to go through about 9 a.m. this morning, but that expired early. So good news there, but still maybe a little bit of accumulation out there and those temperatures in the single digits for those mid-mountain conditions. And then looking ahead in our forecast, tomorrow we start to warm up a little bit. So we'll be seeing those highs in the 20s for Wednesday into Thursday. And then look at this, as we get into the finals for the Burton US Open, on Friday and Saturday, temperatures back in the 30s, beautiful sunshine out there. And then as soon as everything wraps up, we see snow showers back in the forecast again, about 1 to 3 inches expected on Sunday. It's all brought to you by Christie Sports. They have 4 locations here in the Vail Valley. They are absolutely amazing. It's our go-to for all things gear. And coming up, I'm going to introduce you to the cutest guest possibly to ever grace the studio.
First Chair is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
Okay, cool. All right, Ashley, it sounds like you've got a fun new friend there in the studio to have a good conversation with in a minute here. I'm just trying to give you guys a cool shot of the corduroy. That's what the groomers, the snowcats, do out here. I know some people have maybe heard the term corduroy for snow conditions and maybe not actually understood what it is. If you're an avid mountain adventurer, obviously you understand if there's been any grooming report, then that's what it is. It's the beautiful corduroy that you can go make turns on and carve up here in Beaver Creek and at any of the great resorts that Vail operates, because they do have the best grooming across any resorts in the world. And I'm just enjoying the conditions up here. The snowfall and the wind has lightened up just a bit, and I'm about to head up Cinch Chairlift and go start to make some turns for you all and take you guys on a bit of my own mountain adventure. And like we were talking about, there's a fur baby from the Eagle County Animal Shelter joining Ashley in studio. I heard her name is Ellie Mae, so that sounds like an awesome new friend, Ashley.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer.
We got it.
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it.
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
You probably won't launch hurricane-force projectiles at your truck bed.
Watch me! Watch me! I got it! Watch me! I got it! Hey!
But it's nice to know you can. Introducing Carbon Pro. If it can handle a hurricane, it can handle you. Only on the GMC Sierra.
And I'm super bad.
Don't miss coverage of the 2020 Burton US Open Snowboarding Championships. Watch Good Morning Vail Friday and Saturday, February 28th and 29th from 7 to 9 a.m. for athlete interviews, followed by live coverage of the slopestyle and halfpipe finals starting at 11 a.m. TV8's live coverage of the Burton US Open is brought to you by All Points North Lodge, G-Shock, and Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.
Vail, and as promised, Ellie Mae. We also have Rhiannon Rowe from the Eagle County Animal Shelter, and since you have brought her in here, she just laid down quietly. She's just been kind of looking at the cameras, just hanging out. What a sweet disposition.
Yeah, it's like she's been on the camera before, I swear.
Her car ride over here was just smooth.
Oh yeah, she loves car rides. She just loves everything. She just likes to watch the world go by, but she's has lots of energy, loves to go on those hikes, loves the snow. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, really, it is a good thing that I am literally not allowed to have any other dogs because I think she would be coming home with me today. Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about her.
Yeah, so she was brought to our shelter as a surrender. So her parents her owner just could not, take care of her anymore. But she's just been such a joy to be around. She's, she's 4 years old. She's spayed, microchip vaccinated, does well with other dogs, does well in the car, does well really everywhere.
That's amazing. And you were telling me too, off camera that she's had the opportunity to go home with some of your volunteers, and she's done great.
Yeah. She's had more experiences this winter than I have, I think. So she's been on some overnights. She's been up to Beaver Creek, Estes Park. I mean, she's been all over, and she's, our volunteers just hate the fact that they can't bring another dog home, permanently, because they would take her in a heartbeat.
Oh, so. Yeah. And then also, I mean, her coloring is so incredibly cool, Miss Ellie Mae. She's also got these really cool curls to her fur, and then her eyes kind of match her nose, and I mean, she's just beautiful. And then this disposition is just amazing.
Yeah, she's great. You're a good
amazing.
Girl. Yeah,
you really are. And so obviously, you guys. You get these animals that come in, and what's incredible about our shelter here is that you guys do such a good job of vetting people out. And this is probably a testament too as to why she's still there, is because you want to find that right home for her.
No, absolutely.
And so what's that process like?
Yeah, we just asked, you can look on our website and see all of our adoptable animals. It's eaglecounty.us/animal. You can come in, you can visit with Ellie Mae, you can visit with any of the other dogs or cats we have up for adoption. And then we just talk to you about what your living situation's like. What are you looking to have in a new buddy? And then from there we can go through the process. And once we get started, it's pretty painless.
Yeah.
So we try to make it.
And what are your hours? Where are you guys located?
Yeah, we're located in Eagle, so right past the fairgrounds at the end of that road. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So.
I mean, oh my gosh. And so let's say if somebody's watching right now and they're thinking, okay, she looks like she could be a perfect fit for our family, but let's say maybe they have another dog. So then what's the process?
Yeah, we'd ask that you bring the dog into our shelter. We can do an introduction kind of on neutral ground before bringing the dog home, and then once that goes well, then we just start the process.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then also, I just need to brag for a second about our shelter. So I mean, they have done such an amazing job of matching animals with homes here in Colorado that we have a lot of people from surrounding states that have kill shelters that send them to you because they know that they have a better chance of finding homes. And last year, how many animals did you adopt out?
409.
409.
Yeah.
409. They're doing amazing work at the Eagle County Animal Shelter, and my heart is just breaking that I can't just keep you. My goodness, Ellie Mae, we got to find you a home today. So listen, if you think that she might be a really good addition to your family, and why wouldn't she be? My goodness, look at you. You're just the sweetest girl. Make sure to stop on into the Eagle County Animal Shelter. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to add what a sweet, sweet dog to your family. My goodness, Ellie. I'm just in love. All right, we're going to take a look at your local weather forecast. I'm going to hang out with Ellie. We'll be right back.
This weather report is brought to you by the Eagle County Regional Airport. Get flight information at flyvail.com.
Awesome interview there, Ashley. I wish I was able to say hi to Ellie Mae. And we are also at a policy of no more new fur pets in our house right now, but here's a shot of the Eagle County Airport, and that's just giving us a quick look at the weather down in Eagle. And it's obviously blowing around here with snow flurries, and I don't think that should affect too many flights out from Eagle Airport. And just thank you to the Eagle Airport for sponsoring our weather. Let's give you guys that weather update. So at currently, right now, we're holding in the single digits around 6 degrees with a high of 10 degrees throughout the day. And tonight, it's going to drop to below temp, so 6 below tonight, and that will be a sunset at 5:53 p.m. So, man, that's going to feel really chilly, as Ashley was mentioning, with some wind chill. Even though it's 6 below, it's going to feel maybe more like 20 below. And just looking at our I-70 map, we haven't had too many travel alerts so far reported on the I-70 corridor, so that's good. Eagle's got a high of 25 today, Avon a high of 12, Vail a high of 15, and Denver is just holding in the high 20s today, so it's chilly across the state of Colorado. Looking at our 5-day forecast, it's going to be partly cloudy tomorrow, high of 21, and then this winter storm by then will have kind of officially settled, and we're going to have the sun join us for mostly sunny, partly cloudy on Thursday, high of 24, and then by Friday and Saturday, very warm, highs of 31 and 34, and it's going to be awesome to have that sun shining over at Golden Peak for the Burton US Open Finals on Saturday. Another winter storm is likely by Sunday with a high of 31. I'm sorry, yes, correct, 31 on Sunday. So we are looking forward to just an awesome week of events at the Burton US Open. And, you know, considering I've got snow flying in my face, I think Ashley's got some tips on some new goggle ideas. I just picked up the new Anon M3, which is the goggle company of Burton. But Ashley, what do you have for us today?
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Chris, it's like you read my mind. Today we are talking about the Anon M4. So this is specifically designed for the guys out there. And Anon is a company that was started by Burton. So of course we have the Burton US Open here in town. We have the best snowboarders on the planet that are repping this brand. And there's a reason why. It's because they're so well designed. And especially for days like today when we're going to be seeing that wind chill potentially below zero, you're going to want to make sure that you have a face mask. And this is probably one of my favorite features about this goggle, is that it has this magnetic face mask. Here we go. So look at this, super easy. Look at how quickly it just clicks right on there. And then you also have this, it's a breathable and a synthetic fabric that has kind of this pocket right here. So not only is it seamless between your goggle and your face mask here, but then you can also breathe and not worry about fogging up these beautiful lenses. And then on top of that, you have this cylindrical shape to our lens, both lenses that come with this goggle. So that just helps to make sure that you have the maximum field of vision. And then the fact that it comes with two different lenses, you also have this sweet M4 hard case that's really cool. So you can put this like right in your pocket as you're getting out on the mountain. It's going to keep it nice and protected and really just looking good for as long as you have this goggle. But Anon, they're an incredible brand. Again, they are part of the Burton family. And with our Burton US Open athletes here in town, I guarantee you're going to be seeing some of these out there on the slopes because they're just so well constructed. And if you are curious if this might be the right fit for you, stop on into one of the Eyepieces of Vail locations today. They have the Vail Village Center, Vail Village Gondola, Airbell Square, Beaver Creek Village. They also have Edwards Corner, and they even have a brand new shop in Snowmass this year. So stop on in. They can help you find the perfect lens for your style and also for the technicality that you want. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
When the mountains are your office, professionals choose Helly Hansen gear. At the Helly Hansen store in Lion's Head, our professional staff can help you gear up like the pros. From our versatile layering systems and technologies to help keep you comfortable on your adventures, to our colorful and stylish casual collections, we have everything you need to keep you feeling alive. When you wear our gear, you feel what the pros feel.
Hello.
I saw you move in and I wanted to welcome you to the neighbourhood with some homemade biscuits.
Oh, that's so nice.
And a little tip, Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Oh.
Cookies?
Biscuits.
Is there a little nutmeg in there?
Oh, it's my mum's secret recipe.
You can tell me.
It's a secret.
Is it cinnamon?
It's my mum's secret recipe.
Call Geico and see how easy saving on homeowners and condo insurance can be.
I'll come back for the plate.
As the region's most preferred orthopedic practice, we specialize in keeping you active and getting you back to the things you love. The physicians at Vail Summit Orthopedics will take care of all your orthopedic needs from head to toe.
We just got an update from Vail Mountain that Chair 3 will be delayed in opening this morning. If you want to get those updates too, you can follow Vail Mountain or Vail Mountain Updates on Twitter. That's one of the best ways to do that. Now, the Burton US Open is here in town, and someone that has been a part of the Burton US Open for at least a couple years now is Toby Miller. This guy is a phenomenal athlete. He's also just a great human, and he was over at the Dew Tour competing just a couple weeks ago, so I had a chance to catch up with him and talk about kind of how things are going in the world of snowboarding, and specifically in the world of the super pipe, and how things are changing up a little bit. Here's how it all went down.
Hanging out here with Toby Miller, and Toby is no stranger to the Burton US Open, and Toby, you're also no stranger to the X Games podium. Whereas the last time I saw you, I got to see you as you were taking the stage, winning that medal. Let's talk about your halfpipe riding this season. What's been going on?
Yeah, my halfpipe season has been incredible so far. X Games with that new discipline, the halfpipe session, which was really cool. It was definitely a different style of what we're used to having X Games like. So getting to go there, and after missing the podium in the actual event and going to that and getting on the podium, it was my first X Games podium, so that's something I'll remember forever. Getting on there, it's making me feel really confident coming to here, especially with it being modified, and after last year riding that for the first time, I'm feeling really good, and I'm just really excited for what the rest of the season has to hold.
It's so exciting to be there and for that moment at X Games. And let's talk a little bit about what pipe was doing before and how it's kind of different. So you would get scores, you'd have 3 runs, and you'd see those judges' scores right away. And then this year, not so much.
Yeah, so this year it was more of a jam format. So it was more, I was calling it kind of a backyard mini ramp session, because it was however many runs all the riders were going to get in that time frame. No one knew what that was going to be. No scores, just placing. So if you put down a run, you got put in second, you didn't know how much more you had to do to get into first, or what someone had to do to beat you. So it was really cool. I'm not going to lie, it was a little nerve-wracking for all of us, because none of us really knew exactly what was going on. But we all had a blast. We all had so much fun, and I'm excited to see what they do next year.
Yeah, well, and I'm also excited to see what you do at the Burton US Open this year. So let's talk about what you're looking forward to with that.
Yeah, the Burton US Open, it's modified this year. We're here at the Dew Tour right now, which really started the modified half pipe. And if you don't know what a modified pipe is, it's taking a traditional 22-foot half pipe, cutting it in half, and changing the upper half to being what a not traditional is. And US Open this year is a 13-foot half pipe into a 22, so you're going to see runs you've never seen before. You're going to see runs you don't normally see in X Games or in World Cups or Olympic qualifiers, all that stuff. It's going to be totally different, and we're just going to have a lot of fun.
Definitely. And let's talk a little bit about, some of your mentors and inspiration over the years. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The 3 people I grew up looking up to, the 3 people I still look up to, hands down: Shaun White, Louis Vito, JJ Thomas. They're my brothers, and they're my inspirations in snowboarding. I try to take little pieces of what I've seen them do over the years and try to add it to my riding, and just being able to be up here and to ride with them and to learn from them, it's unreal.
Well, and it's different than other people that are like, oh, they're my inspiration. No, you're riding and training with them on the daily.
Yeah, they're 3 of my best friends. I consider all 3 of those guys family, so being able to learn from them in real time and in person, it's, if you told 8-year-old me that would be what was going to happen, I would have told you were crazy. So it's pretty incredible.
Well, clearly the training is paying off, and also these mentors and just such great people in general. But if anybody is watching this and they've never been to the Burton US Open, what would you tell them about why they have to be there?
Well, the Burton US Open over the last couple years has been the best event of the season weather-wise. So it's super warm, which definitely helps for spectating. You're not going to be freezing. And everybody there is just having a great time. And this year's going to be super special with the passing of Jake Burton, so we're all going to be doing a big memorial and thank him for everything he's done for our sport. You know, it was such a devastating event, but what better way to do it than to celebrate his life and what he's created at his event. It's going to be a truly a US Open to remember.
I could not agree more. Toby, thank you so much. Best of luck here with all of your competitions, but cannot wait to see you on the slopes in Vail.
Thank you so much.
This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts.
All right, everyone. Thank you to Supergoop for sponsoring our weather today. I am on the Cinch chairlift and almost just to the top of it right now. Going to give you a quick weather update for the day. So we are at single digits right now, about 6 degrees, just around 8 a.m. and a high of 10 degrees throughout the day. 1 to 3 inches left in this storm before it finally settles down. Tonight temps drop even colder, so we're at 6 below tonight once we hit sunset. And again, that's going to feel really chilly, and sunset's at 5:53 p.m. With wind chill, it could even feel like closer to 20 below. So bundle up, get by the fire, and keep your fur babies warm. If you have dogs and pets, keep them inside tonight. I don't know if it's really a hiking or an adventure night tonight. We have, not Walking Mountains, they were already in. We have All Points North Lodge coming in to talk to Ashley in studio. My wife's actually an executive sous chef for All Points North Lodge, and she just loves where that place is headed. She loves all the programs, and she just loves working at All Points North Lodge. So I'm excited to hear what they have to tell Ashley today.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer.
We got it.
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley. That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it.
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
And let us put you in the spirits.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
For over 60 years, Warren Miller has captured the spirit of the mountains and the culture of snow sports. Tune into TV8 Daily at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for timeless Warren Miller films presented by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
It is Tuesday, and you know what that means. It means we are diving into health and wellness and mental wellness with All Points North Lodge. It's a brand new facility that just opened up in Edwards, and it's really been a fascinating conversation to get to meet some of their therapists and some of the people that are working there to just help improve the health of our community. And here this morning to tell us a little bit more about one of her specialties is Eva Good. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So Eva, you are one of the primary therapists at All Points North Lodge, and there's a certain specialty that you have. It's called DBT.
Yeah.
Can you just explain what that is?
Yeah, sure. So it stands for Dialectical Behavior Therapy.
Okay.
And it's a very specialized type of therapy. And I can explain what dialectical means.
Right, because right away I'm thinking, is that like a speech therapy, or what does that mean?
Yeah, most people think that. I thought that too at first. Really, dialectical means two opposing forces in the world that can be true at the same time.
Okay, so like, could you give us an example of that?
Yeah, sure. So for instance, a lot of us are skiers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we may come up on a big cliff and really want to go off of it because it'd be really exciting and fun, and we could be terrified at the same time, right? And so those two opposing forces could be true at the same time, yeah. And so being able to hold those two truths at the same time can bring a lot of inner peace. I can not judge myself for feeling terrified, right? And also have a lot of excitement.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. And then like maybe like more practical, let's say, like, I mean, how does this work? Let's say maybe like just with differing opinions with like coworkers or something.
Yeah. So for instance, one of my coworkers can't stand roundabouts. And we have a lot of roundabouts in town,
we have
right?
a ton of those, yeah.
And I love them.
Okay.
And so we were driving in the car, and he was like, oh, I can't stand these. And I'm like, well, I love them. And, you know, both of our truths can be true at the same time. We don't have to be in conflict. I'm not right, and he's not wrong.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they're just opinions, and his opinion is valid, and so is mine. And so this can bring us a lot of peace in relationships.
Right. And so how were you introduced to this type of therapy in the first place?
So I started working at an adolescent treatment center that did DBT, and was introduced to it and just saw how much peace it could bring into the clients' lives. And then as years went on and I started doing it, I realized it was bringing a lot of peace into my life. And so I really went headstrong into following it and training myself and getting trained. Wow. There's a special training you go to, and you work in it for years, and then you can call yourself a DBT therapist.
That's amazing. Yeah. So how exactly does it work?
So there's a skills training component, which has 4 modules in it, and then you also talk about that therapy and how to apply it with your therapist in an individual session, and then you go into life and you apply it, right? And so in the skills training and with your individual therapist, there's 4 modules. There's mindfulness, there's emotion regulation, distress tolerance, and interpersonal effectiveness, which means effectiveness in relationships.
Okay, so it sounds like there's kind of real world applications that you really you put this to use in. So it's not necessarily just like, oh, we talk about this in a bubble, but it's also really you bring that into your life and into your relationships.
Definitely, yeah. Practice is probably one of the biggest portions of it, right? So you could sit and learn something, but if you don't go apply it to your relationship, or if you don't go use the mindfulness and awareness in your life, it's less effective.
Well, and so if there's somebody that's watching right now and maybe like, who would you say this would be a really, really good option for if someone's struggling with something in particular? What would this kind of be a good fit for?
Well, anyone who struggles with feeling like their emotions are out of control, and anyone, just anyone.
Yeah.
Right. So it's really, it can bring a lot of peace to anyone's life. Yet also, if you struggle with up and down emotions, if you struggle with any addictions, right? These up and down emotions could be causing a desire to use a substance or use a processed addiction to cope, and so this could be really helpful for that.
I mean, I still have like a million more questions. This is amazing. This is so fascinating, and obviously if you want to continue that conversation, you can get in touch with All Points North Lodge. So apnlodge.com is the website, or 888-329-6212. But it's a great place to start, just to ask some questions, find out what what's going to be the right fit for you. So again, apnlodge.com, and you can find out if maybe this is the first step in your journey. Maybe DBT is a really good fit. So give them a shout, get in touch with them if it's something that feels like it could be the right fit for you. Up next, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast, and we're also going to have another look at those first chair conditions.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Thanks, Ashley. And while you both were talking about two opposing forces, I figured why not get some of the beginning stages of the Force from Star Wars. And this is a shot of Baby Yoda in the photo and a great snow sculpture that was created of Baby Yoda here at the top of Red Buffalo Park. So obviously Baby Yoda learned from an early age how to use the Force. I'm gonna go make some turns and just kind of use the Force for good here also. The snow's a bit sticky as far as conditions go, but that's sort of what you get with single digits, and lots of groomed areas here, so that also does help conditions also. Ashley's gonna give us a weather report in just a little bit, but I'm gonna go make some turns here.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Well, it's warmed up to about 14 degrees here in Avon, but looking at the top of chairs 4, 5, and 11 on Vail Mountain, you can see we have a little bit of that fresh snow still lingering on the picnic tables up there, and then the trees are completely covered in that snow, and definitely some gray conditions to start off the day. But we do have some sunshine on the way, maybe just not yet for today. So temperatures will be reaching around 10 degrees. We have about a 20% chance of snow, and then tonight things get really chilly. Oop, I need to cough. Hold on just a second. Live TV. All right, 6 below zero for tonight. Our sunset at 5:53 p.m. And for those I-70 conditions today, we'll be seeing those highs a little bit warmer in Eagle, around 25 degrees, in the teens for Vail and for Avon. And if you're going to be heading over to Sun and Ski, they are located right in the heart of downtown Avon. So they can definitely get you set up with some great gear, especially for those temperatures tonight that are going to be well below zero. And also plenty of sunscreen to be had as we head into the weekend with more snow on the way for Sunday. So that's a look at what's happening with your Sun and Ski weather. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to send things back out on First Chair with Chris.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever.
Don't miss coverage of the 2020 Burton U.S. Open Snowboarding Championships. Watch Good Morning Vail Friday and Saturday, February 28th and 29th from 7 to 9 a.m. for athlete interviews, followed by live coverage of the slopestyle and halfpipe finals starting at 11 a.m. TV8's live coverage of the Burton U.S. Open is brought to you by All Points North Lodge, G-Shock, and Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
It's often better to learn from
Okay, you know what that jingle means. It's time to give away some sweet prizes. So today we have the big can of Boost Oxygen. This is a great way to try this out if you've never tried it before. But Boost, you'll see it all over the Vail Valley. And, you know, something that's kind of cool about their social media is that they don't, you know, like a lot of people will pay like influencers and stuff to show off their products online. They don't do any of that. So anything that you see on social media, it's completely organic and it's just people that actually really love this product. But they were just on Shark Tank not too long ago and got $1 million deal from Mr. Wonderful. Then on top of that, we have a sweet beanie for those very chilly temperatures that are starting off this morning and will be joining us again later on tonight. We see those temperatures drop below zero. It's all repping our thrifty shops, which by the way, when you shop there, you are really putting money back into our community. They create scholarships, they donate to local nonprofits, and then also a great place to do some spring cleaning coming up considering daylight savings time starts next weekend. Can you believe that? And then of course, repping your favorite TV station with your TV8 buff. This is great not only for the winter time, but then also for the summertime, like our buddy Mark Sassy. He wears these out in the rivers when he's fly fishing in the summer. He just wets them and then puts them on his neck, and just a good thing to have versatile in your quiver of winter and also just adventure gear. So in order to win our prize pack this morning, you have to answer my trivia question. So we've been talking about the Burton U.S. Open. We're so glad that it's here, and today officially kicks off the first day of competition at 10 o'clock this morning. Now, there's a couple different competitions associated with the Burton U.S. Open. Tell me, what's the name of the one that's happening today at 10 a.m.? It revolves around people that may be 14 years or younger. It's invite only, guys and girls. It's a half pipe competition. What's the name of the competition that starts at 10 o'clock this morning for the Burton U.S. Open? 970-754-8888. Tell us the name of the competition that takes place at 10 a.m. this morning as part of the Burton U.S. Open. Keep on calling and we'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Vail and Espanol magazine. Write your success story. 100 elegantly printed pages will show your product in a massive but personalized way to allow your business to grow in a preferred and exclusive brand. Advertise in Vail and Espanol magazine, a window to the world with a Latin taste.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and may be feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by Good Morning Vale, now also on Colorado's K3 Channel 3 statewide.
14 degrees outside of our studios in Avon, and this is a live look over at Keystone at the Village Lake, where you can see they have their ice rink out there and also some light snow that's happening first thing this morning. Now, we did just get a couple of EC alerts, so we do have some traffic incidents to tell you about. Right near mile marker 174, which is in West Vale, the eastbound direction of I-70, there is one lane that is blocked. And then if you're coming westbound in Avon, right around mile marker 165, there's also another lane that is blocked there. So we have 2 different incidents that's kind of in between Dow Junction, or kind of like the bookends. So there could be some delays out there if you're going to be heading over to the mountains today to get out there. And then also know that Chair 3 on Vail Mountain is delayed opening this morning, which you can find on Twitter at Vail Mountain Alerts, or just by following Vail Mountain. And Beaver Creek typically posts theirs on Instagram on their stories if you want to find out more information there. But temperatures in the teens for Vail and for Avon today, 25 in Eagle, and we are looking at temperatures in the 20s for the Front Range. And then looking ahead in our forecast, if you're going to be doing some skiing and riding today, we'll be seeing those temperatures in the low single digits for some parts of our resorts in Breckenridge and Keystone today, around 7 degrees for both Vail and Beaver Creek, and we could potentially see a little bit more accumulation before this storm system is out of the way. However, good news in the way that our winter weather advisory, which was supposed to extend till 9 o'clock this morning, expired early. So good conditions out there, especially considering what we saw yesterday morning. But sunshine on the way as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then our next chance for snow arriving on Sunday. We're going to send things back out on the mountain with Chris, and then I am talking wine and spirits with Avon Liquor.
First Chair is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops. We'll see you out there.
Thanks. Definitely chilly out here in those single digits, so you do want to protect your face. I know I don't have face protection on, but I do have this good winter beard going, as we like to call it, up in the high country, and I kind of call my beard my face protection at times. So just getting a shot of snow patrol here on on mountain staff, not snow patrol. I don't think that's even really a thing, but up there on his sled. And here is somebody cruising right now. I'll take a bit of a run here down Latigo and just enjoy some of the fresh tracks we have out here. I know kind of quench your thirst and give you all the best ideas for your wine and spirit needs. Some of the best options at Avon Liquors.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, outfitters of Vail Resorts professionals. Visit them in Lion's Head to get outfitted for your day on the mountain.
When the mountain tests you, trust is all you have. And trust will set you free.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Just talking to Gus about my plans for after the show to come on in and buy some beer. So Gus is from Avon Liquor, and if you need anything to pair with a beautiful meal, maybe it's just, you know what, it's Tuesday, so you want to treat yourself. Gus, you got us covered.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're here for.
And especially on Tuesdays because you do tastings.
We do, and today is a special tasting Tuesday. We actually are tasting Angel's Envy bourbon.
What?
A really exclusive. You know, you can't find it everywhere. Luckily, we're able to have it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have Ian, who is one of the whiskey aficionados, come in and taste us today. And Ian has an incredible knowledge on Angel's Envy and just bourbon in general.
Wow.
He has this really cool suitcase that he brings in that has all the ingredients for every single thing that goes into Angel's Envy. And it even has the distillate, the white dog. So you can smell what it is before it goes into a barrel.
Really?
And how much that really changes the flavor and the profile of the whiskey.
How interesting.
Yeah.
So when is this happening?
From 4 to 6 today.
Okay.
In store. So come in and see us, yeah, and you can taste Angel's Envy. And you can even get Angel's Envy at 15% off today.
What?
Including the exclusive cask strength right here.
Oh, okay. Well, we just jumped right into like
I know, exactly.
really exciting things. Okay, so you not only get to taste this, but then if you decide that you like it, which obviously you're going to like it, but then you get a discount?
Yes, you do,
Nice.
which is crazy, yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So this would be, I mean, let's just say we're like really forward thinking here, but what a great idea like for like next year for the holidays.
Exactly.
Get it at a discount now and then be like, oh, look what I got for
Exactly.
you.
You
That's
could do
amazing.
that. Or I mean, if birthdays are coming up or
Right.
anything like that.
Wow.
I mean, spring break. Have a good time on spring break.
Right, exactly. I mean, that box is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, and it's
wow.
awesome. It's just a little magnetic pop top and you pop it off and there's the bottle. And
It's,
yeah.
wow, that is
it's
impressive.
It's a great little set. And
Sure
unfortunately,
is.
we're not tasting this.
Okay,
But
okay.
this is just the cask strength version.
Okay.
And so once you try this, if you like this, you'll know you'll love this.
Okay, so 4 to 6 today. Don't miss out on that. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, let's back things up a little bit. Let's go into like Ashley territory
Yeah.
for the wine. And you do wine tastings also.
Yes, we do.
When are those though?
Those are on Thursday,
Okay.
4 to 6. And these are the 4 wines that we're tasting this Thursday.
Okay, tell me what you brought.
We have a nice white from France here, a Viognier. So it's a little bit crisper than a Chardonnay than you would think in your typical, French whites.
Okay.
Then we have the Rosé from Union. They're a great winery out of Oregon. And they're
Nice.
really cool. That's why they have the pop top. They also make cans in a wine. They have this wine that comes in a can that we sell as well
Oh, yeah,
for the
yeah,
on
okay.
the go for
All
the
right.
hikes and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 French reds as well.
I mean,
solid all around.
I just love the variety, and then also again, like with these brands, I think a lot of times, like it's so easy to just get stuck in that rut, and you're like, oh no, I just buy the same thing because I know it tastes good, and I just do the same thing every week.
Exactly. That's why we like to have the tastings.
Yeah.
Come in, try something new, and we try to get you on something that's similar to what you've usually been drinking too.
No, that's awesome. And then okay, so if we're doing discounts on, on the Angel's
The
Envy
whiskey,
this
of course,
evening,
we're doing discounts on the wine.
there's
as well.
discount on the wine.
Yes,
okay,
there
so
is.
let's say I am falling in love with the Underwood Bubbles, then I can get a discount on
Yes,
this
exactly.
on Thursday?
15% off on all of these on Thursday from 4 to 6.
Okay, so you have to come in that time frame though.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there are
and
some-
hopefully taste too.
Well-
Unless if you tasted them, you liked them,
Right.
it's no problem. Pick one up and 15% off.
And then, I mean, let's be honest though, like even if you don't taste it and you just come in on a daily basis, you know that what Avon Liquor carries is the best, so you're going to love it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now let's discuss what we were talking about off camera before we came on. Tell me about this bottle and why it's so special.
Yeah, we just got a fresh batch of Pliny the Elder. So this is the IPA standard out there. This is the one that people search for, and you can really only find it in a few states. It's made in California.
Okay.
But I mean, even when people from California come and they see this on our shelf, they're blown away.
And this is something like you don't necessarily have it year round, but
No,
when you do
we
have
only get a
it,
case here and there.
Okay.
And so, but when we do have it, we put it on the shelf. We don't put it all on the shelf. We just try to stick to one per customer.
Okay.
Or one per group, you would almost say.
So I mean, it's that exclusive.
Exactly, yeah,
where
because
you
we don't
you
get
have to
enough,
limit
and
it.
we want it. Everybody should get to taste it, not just one group or one
Right.
person, So that's why we try to just put one on, and you guys can share it with your friends. And open a dialogue and have a conversation. Maybe I'll pull another one out of the back for you.
Right. I mean, this is already. I have people here at TV8 like, you're going to be lucky if you make it out of the door with this bottle.
No, guys were sticking their head out. Telling me to save one.
Right. So what are your hours? Where are you located?
So hours are 9 to 10. We're located at 100 West Creek Boulevard, which is like the financial district of Avon, as you guys like to call it. And 9 to 10 Monday through Saturday, and 10 through 7 on Sunday.
All right, Gus, thank you so much for stopping in. Don't miss that tasting tonight, and then of course get your Pliny the Elder before it's off the shelf completely. But one per group, one per customer.
One per group
okay.
customer.
All right, we'll be right back with the close of the show.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women's-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly Ski Boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
All right, everyone, that's it from Good Morning Vail. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to go make some turns down here and finish up on Latigo. And make sure to tune in Friday and Saturday for our live coverage over at Golden Peak at the Burton US Open. We're going to have some awesome stuff from there.